October 2016, Enrique Rios would go missing. Weeks later, his friend Elijah Moore would go missing. Police would open up a missing persons report and learn that Elijah had essentially robbed some local dealers. The men who were robbed of Mary Jane from one of the victims was led by David Frost, who called themselves the Squad, and they lived in a place called Knights Landing, California. Well, police learned that one of the victims' last pinged location was in Knights Landing. The group wanted revenge, and so they lured his friend Enrique through Facebook messages to a party. Those messages were deleted, but police would get those records and find out that he was in fact lured to Knights Landing, where his body would eventually be found. The four suspects had learned Elijah was going to cash a check at a certain location, and police believed that's where he went missing. Police mapped the suspects' cell phone records and saw that they would turn off their phones, take both victims to a location, and then turn back on their phones, showing all the suspects in that location where the bodies were found. The suspects would turn on the victims' phones and send fake messages, and those pings wound up in the location where the bodies were found. I go into greater detail on this on my upcoming podcast episode. Another bombshell piece of evidence police found on Jonathan Frost's phone was he used a recording app often when he spoke on the phone. Well, David Frost called him about the robbery and the revenge plot, and police got all of that on audio.